everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I am super excited to show you one of my favorite keto snacks, and that is jalapeno poppers. I've seen a bunch of people do this, and I'm really excited to show you my version of jalapeno poppers, so let's jump right in. Right here I have some jalapenos, so we're gonna have them. So I'm gonna take one. As you guys have seen before, I like to piss it off a little bit. That gets the seed oil into the actual flesh of the jalapeno without having to eat the seeds. So just a little bit, I roll it in between my hands like this. We wanna make sure not to break it. We're gonna be doing jalapeno poppers that are halved. We're not gonna do the whole jalapeno stuffed, and I'll show you why as we move forward in this recipe. So now that I've pissed off the jalapeno, I'm gonna cut off just the top like this, and we're gonna set this aside and do this for the remainder of the jalapenos. So one of the other benefits of pissing off the jalapeno is it kind of breaks up the seeds in the middle, and it makes it a lot easier to take the seeds out instead of having to cut it and scrape the jalapeno. So I've pissed it off, and what I'm gonna do is I have a bowl here in front of me. I just flip over the jalapeno, and we're gonna go like this. And you see how easily these jalapeno seeds fall out? Just straight into the bowl. And I'm gonna do this for all the jalapenos to get the seeds out. If you have any seeds left over once you actually open the jalapeno, just scrape them out, but this makes it so much easier and so much less mess all in the end. All right, we have taken out all the seeds. Look how many came out, and there's absolutely no mess here. So that's why I love doing that technique. And now that we have taken out the seeds, what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut our jalapenos in half. So just like that, and as you can see, most of the seeds are out. We're gonna take out the remainder of these before we do anything further, but it takes out most of the seeds and it makes everything so much easier. Now you can also do this with gloves. It just depends. I mean, I cook with jalapenos all the time and with spicy food all the time, so maybe my hands are a little more resistant to the spice, but if you're not used to cooking with jalapenos or spicy food, wear rubber gloves when you do this. Also be careful that with spicy food, you don't wanna touch your face or anything. You wanna make sure that you're washing your hands really well. If you're doing this without gloves, I just prefer to cook without gloves, so that's why I'm not gonna put them on for this. And I've cut the remainder of these. Let's take out this flesh so that we can start working on the filling for our jalapeno poppers. So for our filling, I've seen a lot of people do different versions of jalapeno poppers that have, almost all of them have like a cream cheese base, but a lot of people just fill it with simple stuff like cheese and maybe chives, maybe green onion. I like to do something a little bit different. I like to add chorizo into the filling. So here I have some chorizo. You guys already know I like things super duper spicy. So of course, if you just wanna do some Italian sausage, like a mild Italian sausage, that's a really good alternative for this. So chorizo, and I've already cooked this. It was not completely cooked, but it's almost cooked till the end because we're gonna throw this into the air fryer later on. So it's gonna finish cooking in the air fryer. I have this here. I've broken it up already, cooked it. It's out of the casing. And now we're gonna add the remainder of the filling. So I'm gonna add next some cream cheese. And again, it just depends on how much you're actually making. I'm gonna add about 4 ounces of cream cheese for the quantity that we're making here. Of course, play it by ear, it just depends on how much you're making. Next, I'm gonna add a pinch of salt. Maybe that's like 2 pinches of salt. I have some red pepper flakes here. Again, this is spicy, so I'm just gonna add a little bit, just a tad bit. You can completely omit this if you're not a fan of super spicy. Jalapeno poppers are spicy, of course, because it has jalapeno in it, but because the jalapeno cooks, it's not as spicy as if you would just eat a fresh jalapeno. So keep that in mind and play it by ear. If you wanna play it safe, You can completely not put any spiciness in here. You don't even have to use mildly spicy sausage. You can use plain sausage or just like regular Italian sausage with no spice in it. That's fine as well. I think the flavor of Italian sausage or chorizo is really nice for the filling for this, and it adds a tad bit of, you know, flavor that I haven't really found in most other jalapeno popper recipes. So that's why I like to add it. And now I'm gonna add some black pepper. I'm gonna also add some smoked paprika. You can use sweet paprika for this if you'd like. I have some minced garlic. I also like garlic, so we're gonna add about a tablespoon in there. And now I have some fresh chives. I'm only gonna use half of these chives because I'll show you a nice dip for this that we're gonna make later on with the remainder. So just take your chives, and I have kitchen shears here. You can also cut this on a cutting board, but I'm just gonna use the shear, it's a little bit easier. And we're just gonna cut that right into this mixture. And lastly, I'm gonna add some cheese. I'm using Mexican blend and mozzarella. You can also use Colby Jack or cheddar cheese, whatever your preference is. So we're gonna start off with about 1/4 cup, and we'll mix it and see if we like the texture, and if we do, we'll keep it at that, or you can just add as much or as little as you want. There's no exact measurement for the fillings here. It's just based on taste. And since everything here is already cooked, you can of course taste it before you fill the jalapeno to see if you need to add some more seasoning, or if you want to add some extra toppings in there, like some more garlic or some more cheese. So let's go ahead and mix this so that we can see if it is perfect to our liking. What I love about jalapeno poppers is, of course, you can enjoy them as a full meal. With this chorizo in here, it is essentially like a whole meal, but this is really great for if you have a gathering, or if you're trying to, you know, have a nice snack while you're watching a movie, or you're enjoying, you know, a game, or whatever you're watching. This is really perfect for that, and it's filling, and most importantly, as you guys know, we're keto on this channel, so you can enjoy something really delicious and keto friendly. All right, and now the fun part, we get to stuff the jalapenos. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna take the jalapeno half. We're gonna take a spoonful of our filling and put it right into that half. Make sure to spread it out. All right, and let's do that for all the jalapenos. All of our jalapenos are stuffed here, and what we're gonna do now, and guys, this is gonna be the best part, we're gonna wrap it in bacon. So what you're gonna do is give yourself some room, and you're gonna put this down here, and we're gonna start wrapping the jalapeno with the bacon. So just like this. And you're gonna do that for all of the jalapenos. For the quantity of bacon that you're gonna need for this recipe, it is twice the number of jalapenos that you need, because since you're cutting the jalapenos in half, you need double the amount of bacon to be able to wrap all of them. Now that you're done wrapping your jalapenos, they should look exactly like this. The bacon will stick to the jalapeno because of the filling. So I like to end, as you can see, I like to end wrapping the bacon on the filling. And that way you don't have to add a toothpick or anything like that. But of course, if it's not sticking, just stick a toothpick in there so it doesn't move. So I have my air fryer here. This is the best part, guys. You can make this in the oven, but I like to do this in my air fryer because one, it's less mess, and two, it is so much easier and just way less of a hassle than making it in the oven. And I like how crispy it gets when it's in the air fryer. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna first, if you don't have a like a parchment paper liner for your air fryer, I just took parchment paper and I wrapped it around the bottom tray. And I'm gonna preheat my air fryer to 375. And for time, we're gonna do about 14 minutes. And start preheating it. And why I say about 14 minutes is you just wanna play it by ear. So the temperature you wanna keep at 375, but check it at about 13 minutes and see if you need any more time to cook it. Your bacon should be crispy and the cheese should be completely melted and gooey and golden brown. So play it by ear. Sometimes it could take you longer. Sometimes 14 minutes could be just the perfect amount. Our air fryer is preheated, and now what we're gonna do is carefully place each of the jalapeno poppers onto the tray. Now you don't want the jalapeno poppers to touch, so just as many as you can fit. We have 10 here, so I think I'll be able to fit 6 at a time or 5 at a time. We're gonna do 5 at a time here. Just as many as you can fit. If you have a larger tray, fit all of them as long as they don't touch. And now I'm gonna throw this back in here. Like I said, cook it for 14 minutes. And I will see you guys at the end. Time is up. Let's take a look. I mean, guys, take a look at that. The bacon is so crispy. I cannot wait to dive into these. Let me put them on a plate so they can cool for about a minute or two, just to let them set while we work on this delicious, really easy, super simple dip for these jalapeno poppers. Here's the super easy dip that we're gonna do for these jalapeno poppers. It is just sour cream and chive. There's not much to it. Just throw some sour cream into a bowl, and then the remaining chives that we had, we're just going to use kitchen shears to put that right in there. And just mix this all together. And that is it for that. And here is our finished product. It smells absolutely delicious. Like I said, this is one of my favorite things to make. It is so easy, as you saw. All you need is your air fryer to cook it in. And best part is, absolutely delicious, keto friendly. And let's just dive right in. I'm gonna take my jalapeno popper, put on some of my sour cream and chive, and take a big bite. Guys, it is so delicious. I mean, the chorizo, the cream cheese, Mexican blend cheese, bacon, the jalapeno. It is the perfect bite of everything that I know you guys love, especially if you like stuff on the spicier side. I would 100% add the chorizo in here. That is my favorite way to make it. It gives it such a nice kick of flavor and spice. I cannot wait for you guys to make this. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Also, hit that notification bell to never miss a tasty upload. Till next time.